think if there was anything that I could say about the early years and building a strong foundation,
Mm,
it would be to learn how to not take yourself so seriously
that's key.
and figuring out the playfulness and not letting go of that, because I do think the grind I think the grind can come in and it can get really stressful,
Yeah.
but it's the laughter and the playfulness that carries you through some of the hardest things I can remember. I mean, Jay, just the sense of humor never leaves him.
Yeah.
And he had brain surgery. And the day after brain surgery, I mean, I'm kind of freaking out because they're saying all these things about he could lose his memory and all that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh dear. But the next morning, he looks at the nurse and he goes, yeah, they were probably singing Wide Open Spaces, when they got in there. And I'm like, of course you said that. And the
That's
nurses
good.
are cracking up.
Just a little bit of the pushback that I get on this from time to time. I have to remind people that as Christians, we believe joy and sorrow are travel companions.
Oh, yes.
And so sometimes people will tell me it's not appropriate time to laugh. And again, I get appropriate versus inappropriate, but I always take them to a funeral because I every single person I know has this story. You've been to a funeral where the grief is heavy.
Yes.
It may have been a sudden loss, unexpected loss, and everyone is in deep grief. And then someone gets up and shares a story about this individual's quirky personality or something they said or did. And in the middle of deep grief, the place erupts in laughter.
Yes.
This is how God wired us.
I
That and
couldn't more.
especially for the believer, right? We don't mourn like the rest of men. We mourn with hope. And so I tell folks all the time, I said, humor helps us cope. Like during difficult, don't turn your spouse into the grind ever.